It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, you beautiful people. Your feel-good breakfast show, Espresso on SABC3. Now, since its inception in 2016, the Dry January Challenge, which is run by the organization World Without Wine, has helped many people evaluate and change their relationship with alcohol, as well as raise a total of 226,100 to help nearly 1,000 children gain the opportunity to enrich their lives through yoga practice, which is absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
And joining us via video call this morning to share more about World Without Wine's journey and their Dry January mission for 2021 is the founder, Janet, who we spoke to a while ago during the beginning of lockdown in South Africa last year. Janet, good morning. Thank you so much for making the time.
Hi there. It's lovely to see you guys again.
Janet, 6 years. The Dry January Challenge is 6 years strong, which is big. It's amazing. What fuels the motivation to keep it going, and what target have you set for this year?
Oh, well, it's such a beautiful cause. I mean, two things keep me motivated. And the first is obviously the Earth Child Project, which is very close to my heart. You know, they're helping 35,000 children all the time, and they're actually developing young leaders who will then go on to be role models in their community. I mean, it's just a beautiful project, been going 14 years now. And the second reason, of course, is that I love the way that it gives people an opportunity to take a break from alcohol. I mean, one of the most difficult things when we do try to stop for a while is the peer pressure, you know, people saying, oh, come on, you know, what's the matter with you? You're boring, etc. But if you say, I'm doing a Dry January, it tends to get people to back off a little bit. So I love the idea that it gives people an opportunity and it introduces them to us and our services, and many people, they love the online and the community support that they get during Dry January. So they stick around, you know, and they become members, or they might come back and do our Sober Spring Challenge. It's a nice introduction. And our target, that was the other thing you asked me, for this year is 60,000.
Stunning, stunning. Janet, the one thing I really do like and appreciate about an initiative like this is that it keeps us accountable and it helps us rally the support of our friends, of our loved ones. When you say to people that I am on a mission for a month to do something, Dry January or go on a vegan diet, people actually keep following up with you. And that keeps you motivated, which is absolutely fantastic. So well done on that. Let's talk about your personal journey and your relationship with alcohol and what led you to start this World Without Wine movement.
Sure. Well, like many people, my alcohol dependency crept up on me very slowly over the years, over the decades, in fact. I began, you know, just by having the odd glass of wine in the evening, and gradually that escalated until I was eventually drinking a bottle of wine every evening. And what was worrying, and what I recognize now as a danger sign, is that I stopped using alcohol to socialize so much, but I was using it now to self-medicate my stress, my anxiety. So, you know, I realized that it wasn't sustainable. It couldn't go on. Two things made me change. One was that I was having blackouts, which I found very scary, because I think I knew I was harming my body, but the thought that I was harming my brain as well, it kind of gave me a real wake-up call. And the second thing was I got breast cancer, and I had to have chemotherapy and a mastectomy, and the links between excess alcohol consumption and breast cancer are now proved, you know, so I don't want that coming back in my life. So I had big motivation. So I trotted along to AA because I didn't know what else to do. And even though I tried several meetings, I just couldn't quite find my people there. I couldn't find my tribe. Because a lot of the people that go to AA, they were quite further down the line than me. I mean, they were drinking in the mornings and drinking a bottle of whiskey a day. I wasn't there yet. I might have been on my way, but I wasn't quite that bad. So I carried on looking for the right group, and eventually I found a workshop in London, where I'm from, and it was just a one-day workshop, but they gave us information, they gave us tools, and most importantly, I was able to connect with people like me, you know, women with good jobs that were drinking a bottle of wine an evening. So because I made those connections, we stayed connected, we kept each other on track. So I got sober, returned to South Africa, and I thought, well, I've got 25 years experience in training and development in corporates, because that was my job. So I thought, well, I can design and facilitate my own workshop, because there's definitely a need for it here, because there's only AA for South Africans. So that's what I did. And November 2015 was the first workshop. We've run more than 50 now. We've helped hundreds of people. And what's lovely is people that have got sober with us, they've stuck around, they haven't left our community. And we now call them sober buddies, and they're helping new people that come into our community. So it's all come together beautifully, and I'm very, I feel very blessed to be doing this work. It's so rewarding.
Fantastic.
Inspiring, and congratulations to you for being and staying sober, and also now giving a platform to others to find, their group and their people. But I also want to touch on the Earth Child Project, which is the beneficiary of the Dry January Challenge fundraiser. It has various programs that it offers to vulnerable children in Khayelitsha and also in Lavender Hill. Tell us a bit more about those and how the funds raised from the Dry January Challenge assist with that.
Sure. Well, the easiest way to explain it is to think about that 220,000 that we've raised over the years. But I think your colleague gave us the exact figure there, which is more than I knew. Well done.
I did.
So that amount of money has enabled 880 children to go through a whole year of yoga and life skill classes. And these classes, it's not just about doing postures. You can see the children there, they do the postures, they do meditation, and they absolutely love it. But it's much deeper than that. They learn how to look after their bodies, how to respect their bodies. So in fact, the girls, the teenagers in the Earth Child projects are much less likely to get pregnant, than their peers, because they respect their bodies more. They learn healthy nutrition, and they learn how to boost their immune systems, which is particularly important in these days of COVID-19. So there's plenty of other benefits to this program. It's not just about yoga. And of course, the communities that they come from, there's gang violence, substance abuse, unemployment. And these children have to deal with trauma very often. So having a yoga practice, it's a tool, and it allows them to carve out just a space of kind of calm, even if it's only for a small time. And we've seen in many cases, the yoga is the beginning of a lifetime practice for them. And many of the children that joined Earth Child, when they were tiny, they're now young adults and they're young leaders, and they're helping to run the Earth Child project, and they're being role models to their entire community.
Stunning.
And what we can all take away from this, it's just a month. You just have to get yourself through this month, and then it becomes a routine. And who knows, 2021, you change your lifestyle. So thank you so much for giving us insight on this, how we can take the next step in, just going alcohol-free. Maybe that is the bigger picture here, where we go completely wine-free. But thank you so much for sharing some insight with us this morning.
Okay, so people just need to go to worldwithoutwine.com, make a small donation to Earth Child, and we'll take care of the rest.
Absolutely. A lot of fantastic work that you are doing there. Of course, so far raised 226,100, which has gone to benefit Earth Child, and done such fantastic work in that community. Well, take the step to change your relationship with alcohol and sign up for that Dry January Challenge.
250 Rand goes to enriching the life of a deserving Earth Child. Like Janet said, you can go to worldwithoutwine.com for all the information.